Hello students, I am Miss Swagatika. Today we'll learn Standard 8 Geography, Lesson number 3, Migration. First question, what is migration? It is the movement by people from one place to another with the intentions of settling permanently in the new location is known as migration. Second question, types of migration. Voluntary migration, involuntary migration, relocation, reluctant migration. First, we'll discuss voluntary migration. It is based on one's free will and initiative. The strongest factors influencing people to voluntarily move are the desire to live in a better home and employment opportunities. Involuntary or forced migration. It is the negative form of migration often caused by persecution or ill treatment, development or exploitation. The largest and most devastating forced migration in human history was African slave trade, which carried 12 to 30 million Africans from their home to various parts of North America, Latin America, and the Middle East. Relocation or reluctant migration. It is a form of migration in which individuals are not forced to move but due to so because of an unfavorable condition or situation at their current location after the natural calamity such as hurricanes Katrina. Many people decided to either move further from the coast or the out of the state, that is known as relocation or reluctant migration. Here given the top 10 destination countries of migration: United States, Russian Federation, Germany, Saudi Arabia, Canada, UK, Spain, France, Australia, India, and top 10 countries of origin of migrants: Mexico, India, Russian Federation, China, Ukraine, Bangladesh, Pakistan, UK, Philippines, Turkey. First question that is given here: what is migration? What are the three types of migration? Mention the 5 destination countries and 5 countries of origin of migrants. Already we discussed. Now we'll learn about reasons for migration. Economic region, wage difference. Push means negative factor and pull means positive factors. Now we'll discuss the most common reason for migration, whether international or domestic, is economic. Globalization has increased the demand for workers from other countries in order to sustain national economies. Second one, labor migration is wage difference between two geographical locations. Labor tend to flow from low wage areas to the high wage areas. There are push and pull factors that determine the migration of people. Now we'll learn what are the push factor and what are the pull factors. The push means these are negative factors like not enough job facility, desertification, famine or drought, political fear or persecutions, slavery or forced labor, poor medical care, loss of wealth, natural disaster, etc. Pull factor means positive factors like job opportunities, better living conditions, political or religious freedom, then enjoyments, education, better medical care, etc. Question given: briefly discuss the push factors with examples. Briefly discuss the pull factors with attract migrants. Already we learn about it. Now in developing countries, India, migration primarily takes place because of the following reasons: marriage, better job opportunities, better educational opportunities, security. These are the basic causes for in our country India migration primarily takes place. Now we'll learn the impact of migration, positive impact on host country. Job vacancy and skill gaps can be filled. Economic growth can be sustained. Immigrants bring energy and innovation. These are the positive impact. Given the question at the back, what are the positive impact of migration on the host country? Then what are the negative impact of migration on host country? What are the negative impact? Depression on wages may occur, but this seems to be temporary. Then migrants may be exploited. Increased population can put pressure on public services. These are the negative impact on host country. Positive impact on country of origin. Developing country benefit from remittances or payments sent home by migrants. Unemployment is reduced and young migrants enhance their life prospects. Returning migrants bring saving skill and international contacts. These are the positive impact. Negative impacts on country of origin. Question there, what are the negative impact? What is the negative impact of migration on the country of origin? Here given economic disadvantage through the loss of young workers, loss of highly trained people, that is especially health workers, social problems for children left behind or growing up without a wider family circles. These are the negative impact. Now next one, brain drain. What do you mean by brain drain? Question is there at the back. It is the emigration of highly skilled or well educated individuals from one country to another, causing a drain of skilled workforce in the country of origin. That is known as brain drain. Emigration of highly skilled or well educated individuals, they move from one country to another, is known as brain drain. Over the years, India has become a major supplier of skill and talented young people to the Western countries, particularly European Union. The major destinations for the Indians in the European Union in the beginning of the centuries were limited to the UK, Germany, then Italy, Austria and Spain. But now more and more Indians are immigrating to the countries like Poland, France, Ireland and also Sweden. The young students, the academically well qualified people prefer going abroad for higher research because they do not get the best chances, resources and facilities for research in India. That's why people, Indian students, they want to move to the foreign countries. After witnessing a huge brain drain of doctors, among the 3000 medical students went abroad in last 3 years, none returned. So the health ministry has suspended issuing no obligation to return certificates to the medical students going abroad for higher studies. Now we'll learn the backside question. Why is brain drain negative for the country of origin? Loss of tax revenue by the home country, health problems, educational problems, lack of progress. These are the problems due to the brain drain for the country of origin. Rest of the question already we discussed. Well prepare this chapter. Thank you and have a good day.